Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome to Contagion. A while ago, I played through the Last Stop campaign, and it was fun, for better or for worse. But I'm feeling a little homesick, so I'm going to give the Barlowe Square campaign a try and see how that goes. Thankfully, it does not last as long, so hopefully I can get that done in one stream. Or in one video. Same difference. Yeah, I got nothing else to add, so let's get to it. Campaign. Yeah, I thought I adjusted the difficulty from normal to extreme. I thought it saved, but it didn't, so I have to restart the session. That's okay. Yeah, purge the session. Just to choose that. Change settings. Weapon attack, it's enabled. Extreme. Turn that off. Extreme is hard enough as is. I'll chance it being disabled. I'll allow the AI to grapple me. Everything else is multiplayer related, so I don't need to worry about that. Apply changes, apply changes, apply changes. I don't understand. Okay, so the changes are saved this time. The same thing happened. I applied them before, and there's no response from the game to indicate to me that they have been changed, so... Nice fire window effect right there. It's a little jarring. Okay, well, I guess I'll just load it up and see if it's actually on extreme this time. Apartments. Yeah, that was 40 minutes of my time gone right there. Which is a little annoying, but... yeah. Oh well. Okay, extreme this time. I don't know why I didn't save before. I'm getting fat shamed right off the bat. I love it. Oh, man, today's stream has been a bit of a doozy. Had some issues with another game, and here I am wanting to enjoy Contagion again, but of course, my changes, or my preferred settings prior to a run were not saved, so here I am having to restart all over again. I don't really care about the gay-bar knife. Some weird audio to my left right there. Defibrillator. Well, I'm solo, so that's kind of pointless to have. You know, if I came across, I think that injector that gives you like 25% health could nullify the effects of being infected. Unless that only applies to between easy. Yeah, I think it only applies to easy to normal. Extreme and higher, I think, might temporarily hinder it, but not for long. And considering it took a little bit over 40 minutes to beat the first section of the campaign here, yeah. I don't mind them doing a bit more damage, and I don't mind them grappling, or, yeah, grappling or grabbing me, but I need to have a little bit of wiggle room, considering that the NPCs in this can be a little silly at times. Especially the ones with head protection as well. Not a fan of the fact it takes a million shots with firearms to kill them. Unless you're using either the deagle or anything that uses arrows. I know that's just the gameplay logic you have to abide by, but yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it whatsoever. Having a bit of a brain fart right there. War. I'm not going to narrate all of this. I'm just going to skim through it. Not make too much of a ruckus, eh? Well, that's where suppressed weapons, or just anything that isn't loud as a mofo, will come into play. And be more valuable. It is a little interesting to think about, though, because in a game like this, you would actually want to corral all the zombies together so you can deal with them more efficiently. And making use of suppressed firearms, for instance, isn't a bad idea either. But what's odd about that is that suppressed firearms are still pretty fucking loud, so... Are you really making that much of a difference? Babes. I do love my 1940s pinups. As to avoid, using anything copywritten. But hell, that could have been just free to use in general. The main entrance is blocked. You don't say. Oh yes. Stalkers, my favorite chips. Get out of here, stalking. Locked one. What the hell? Kaboom. Alright, where the fuck do I need to go? Illusion me marbles already. The path back here I didn't notice. I guess so. I like it. The blood splatter on the ground is a texture that was put on the ground first before the scattered papers, so it's a little jarring looking. I mean, I know one could argue that the paper just... No, that wouldn't make sense. You'd think the blood would be on top of the paper, too. Broken wall. Hello. Definitely have that. Actually, you know what? Whoops. Gotta put the flashlight on this bad boy. What did my phone say? Sledgehammer may come in handy later. Yeah, well, a bolt cutter takes more priority here. Because I sure as hell can't break the lock with a sledgehammer. Hello? Oh, hello. Double barrel. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels. Larry, the cable guy. Get her done. Yeah, I like how the beginning of this level is just the fucking glorified item hunting simulator. Burn. Gimme. Okay, for whatever reason, I used this and then dropped it, and then I moved forward a little bit. But then I intended to backtrack for it again after using up another weapon and its ammo. But when I dropped it, it just completely poofed. Okay, so I guess it does, in fact, completely poof. I could have sworn I dropped it before. I'm so used to dropping items after using them, so I guess I had a brain fart. Kind of interesting, too, because in Last Stop, hell, most of the other levels, too, if you use bolt cutters, you still retain it. Because there will be instances later on those levels, like Last Stop is a campaign, too, for example, where you would actually want to keep bolt cutters on you. That's certainly gonna get some attention down here. What the hell? Oh, lovely.
Don't let my age fool you.
Warren Freeman. About time too. Backpack. Pack back. Okay, I guess liking you would be a better idea. Trying to go for headshots just takes up too much ammo. Kind of strange how the ragdolls work in this game. There doesn't seem to be any weight applied to the head, so... yeah, it just fucking spins around like that. Which is very silly. Nice M4 fine right there. Fantastic. Another one. Well, I think I will just steal that one instead. Fantastic. They're not gonna rush through this? Fantastic. Mac 10. Big Mac 10. Wait, is there anything over here? Gotta get those few cents value for ad revenue.
Maybe in another 30 years.
You know, when it comes to gameplay logic, I don't mind having to find a workaround to deal with the helmets. I just wish it didn't take so many shots to kill zombies with those helmets, especially riot cops too. Those are gonna be the biggest doozy to worry about. Fantastic. That's a lot of guts. Will they be willing to fall down this, or are they all just gonna fucking stay on the top there? I might have fucked that up for me. I was hoping to bait them down here. Okay, maybe they will come down here after all. Deja vu. I think that's everything in the sewers here. Guess we'll go back up now. You're next. Well, at least they spelled it correctly this time and not like that one fucking military grunt in Black Mesa. Y-O-R-E. That's so silly. Ah, what is the absolute worst that could happen here? Pistol. That is so strange. You know, I don't even think it's that they have no weight, but I think the fucking head is just modeled on one very specific part of the neck, and that's it. Because you can see the neck going into itself as the head turns. Like, the entire underside of the head isn't connected to the entire neck. It's like fucking, like, maybe one part back here, and that's it. Funny how that works. Hilarious. Bar knife. Stabby stab. I think you can stealth kill riot cops. I don't think I'm wrong on that. I don't know how stealthy I'm going to be this playthrough. Dark Starlight Guy 12. Okay. Wait, is that like a fucking clan or something? So just Starlight Guy 12. I don't know if this is some, like, cameo stuff with associates of the developers. Kinda hard to look at this more closely, though. Probably go in the fucking game files and find the artwork itself. Fantastic.
Don't let my age fool you.
Oh, of course I didn't get the fucking riot cop, dickhead. There we go. Can I pick my ammo back up? Hey.
Don't let my age fool you. I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Again with a defib. Kind of hard to use that on myself if I'm dead. Just don't die, forehead. How hard can it be? Gotta be some kind of way out of here.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Kid. You know, the one thing I can't get with the fucking 357 here is why is it so glossy? Like, the textures on it look so bad. Like, it's not even like it was dipped, like oil was dipped on it or something. Or it's dipped in oil. It's just bad looking. Like, the model itself isn't bad, it's just the textures. Very... I think the best way to put it is smudgy. It just looks smudged. And I don't know why. You think that would have gone fixed after a while, because surely I'm not the only one who's fucking raised the point that how it looks is a little rudimentary. Looks like I caught some asshole's attention. Zuck. Real fake door. Why did they all group up over there, bro? Okay. Huh. How you doing? I love single action mechanics. Okay, I'm not wasting my time with this. Die.
My ex-wife is more threatening than you.
Like, this is clearly double action, but I'm treating it as if I gotta pull back the hammer every shot. I mean, you definitely have that freedom with this weapon, but it's not necessary. But there's that lovely gameplay logic on full force again. Fantastic. Wow, just like IKEA. My attempt to bait a bunch of zombies over here, I shut the car by accident, but maybe I should do it again. What a shame. I don't think there's anyone left in the store. I hope. Yeah, this is a necessary evil. I feel like they would still get attracted to me. And I sure as hell do not want to get sandwiched right here.
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Dead. You know what else is amusing to think about too? Is that even though the fucking resilience of the helmets, whether it's riot helmets or military helmets, creates artificial difficulty towards the player, as you would require more resources to kill these zombies if you have no choice but to go for the head. Like the fucking deagle or the crossbow, for example, makes quick work of those guys like they're nothing. So even though certain gameplay logic would kind of create this notion that they're hard to deal with, you have one of these appropriate weapons for handling them. Yeah, they're laughable how easy it is. But I guess the same could be said for zombies in general. All it takes is one shot to the head after all.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Did he not drop anything? Guess not. Probably over there. Yeah, that's also something else to bring up too. You know, fucking an entire I don't know what the appropriate word is, agency, group of people that is the military, and they get overrun by all these zombies, but here I am, fucking lone survivor over here, and I'm making quick work of zombies by the dozens. Now this is supposed to imply like some overwhelming pressure and intensity onto the player. It's like, not really. But I guess if elements like the military were more competent and they weren't so easily overrun, then yeah, these pieces of medium would not have much of a story to them. You know, like in Fear the Walking Dead, for example. Fuck the fact that branch of government, I guess that's what I was trying to think of, military being a branch of the government, getting so overwhelmed. Seems really stupid, considering the military, it's like if the official government collapses, the military is its own separate branch of the government. Just because the fucking commander-in-chief might be KO'd doesn't mean that the military suddenly just becomes fucking the biggest idiots in the planet, or on the planet. Same thing. Back here. Now you see what I mean with this? How many shots this is taking? All it took would be one arrow. Or all it really takes is one arrow, and suddenly it's not a problem anymore. I had to restart my run, Mason. Like him. Well, if it's a riot cop, I don't have that freedom. So unless... the, an arrow weapon or the deagle or stealth kill isn't viable or an option, then I have no choice but to waste so much ammo just to fucking destroy the helmet. It doesn't even kill them either. Like, you actually focus the helmet is its own separate fucking entity that you have to deal with first, and then you can shoot the zombie's head. Just, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Do I need an optic? I already have one. Holographic would be nice, though. Do I have a rail attachment? I do not. Oh, I do. Nice. Already unloaded all of that. That works. When in doubt, 12 gauge. Never beat the classics. Reloading that takes too long. 90 night. Sorry, but I'm not on the menu. Your right hand comes off. Oh, he's such a fucking shitlord in the OG RE4. No way, bro. No thanks, bro. No way. Way. Ah, Leon. God. I know there's a lot of hubbub back and forth. People's preference between the OG and the remake. I definitely have reservations about remake culture being a thing, but I enjoyed what the R4 remake had to offer. I don't have this ridiculous hate boner for it. Okay, I guess that's everything. Okay, well that took less time to progress. You mind being fat shame. Fantastic. I'll definitely go on my way to decipher that. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
I'm gonna be right back real quick. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I died in this level, which was quite a lot of time lost, and I am a little bit salty because of it. However, I won't spoil anything yet because I will elaborate on what is really tilting me right now. Oh, I had to go through so much, and the way I died was just really... Ugh.
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
Is that not the same weapon? It is. Is my texture quality that low? It wouldn't seem like it should be. Yeah, model like everything's high. As I could change that. I don't think that's really going to make much of a difference. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay. Oh, keys. Definitely need those. Okay, a lot of these rooms are fillers, so I'm just going to avoid them. Miscellaneous loot and whatnot, but it's just going to be a lot of Control-C, Control-V, so you're not going to be missing out on much. Nice wrench. I already got everything I wanted.
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Yoinkies? Yeah, I'll just get the hell out of here.
Worse than this. My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
I already got the keys. And I didn't have to search the rooms for the longest time to find them either, so... it would just be redundant. More of a time waster. Okay, oh well. Got some breathing room here. Amusing how there's zombies on these floors too, but yeah. Much like the prior levels, some of them... maybe they get, you know, fucking door stuck over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely mauled, so I might get a little impatient and make a mistake. But I do have meta knowledge of what to expect moving forward, so... I wish that wasn't the case, but hey, it's like, yeah, when you guys will see what'll happen, be hard-pressed to argue that... yeah, you would not... you'd be smoking some special type of butt hash to fucking think that my death was justified with what happened. It was... not good in the slightest. Alright, not fucking jibber-jabbering. Let's move on forward here.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Don't think the ones trapped on the floors are gonna make their way through the doors and then up here to surprise me. I hope.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
I just realized too. Airborne. Airborne would be one word with an E at the end. The mo, you know. Alright, let's get these assholes' attention. Now for the fun part.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
There we go.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you. My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
I wonder if these zombies are less threatening than his ex-wife.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Okay, let's not waste ammo here. Play it smart. Gimme.
Don't let my age fool you.
Why do they not actually pin... It's like they can pinpoint where the shots are coming from, but at the same time, not really. Well, very bizarre. Well, now they want to aggro me. I was about to pull out the crossbow, too. Oh, well.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
I like how that note at the first level kind of implied that Sledgehammer would have been something objective-based. But not really. It was just, oh hey, you know, it's a melee weapon, maybe I'll need it to help out. But so far I've done pretty well with projectile-based weapons, so...
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Not really a concern. Okay. Can I even... Oh. I just love rules that are defined. And then there are instances when the rules are just non-existent. This is a glass. I've come across a lot of glass that I can break. The one time I try to shoot through glass, it's a special type of glass. So my arrow will not be able to pierce it. Man, I am just fucking having a wonderful time right now, aren't I? Can't make a single fucking thing work.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
They all love massive invisible walls.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Why am I so far to my... Yeah, it's showing more on my right than my left. I think I gotta adjust my webcam. Is that better? Still seems kind of wide.
You're not too old
I
for
mean, it's
some good
whatever.
old whipping.
I don't think it's that much of a problem.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
What am I going to reload this bad boy? Also, I made this point previously before I died. AR-15, AR stands for Armalite Rifle, which is a company that produces civilian or M4, M16 type firearms for the civilian market. However, it would only be in semi-auto, not automatic. So the fact it's called AR-15 in this, but it's automatic is, yeah, a little bit of a hiccup there, I dare say. This is gonna be fun. Nice hand. I really should have fucking dropped those guns over the edge before I dropped down here, because I can't climb back up. I'll make it work. I'm gonna need to hold on to this. Okay, fucking sharpshooter McGee over here.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Missing all me shots. I will explore these rooms real quick, because I need more ammo. Pipe leak on the 6th. Well, more 9mm never hurts. Only, one instance of 9mm, huh? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a doozy. What the hickety hey was that? Holy crap. Okay, applying meta knowledge to this, it's best just to go up. Going down is pointless. I love this audio, by the way. It's like they're right here, but not really. Zombies right there. Okay, good enough. I think I might need a retreat. Whoops. Fair amount of assholes up ahead. Can I make this work? Whoa, okay, hold on.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Oh, where there's a will, there's a way. Fantastic. I'll just keep falling all the way down, and because zombies... You know, fall damage doesn't apply to zombies. Yeah. Thanks for some awkward combat. Combat. Why don't I just... Ah, shit. Yeah, my commentary is suffering a little bit now. Oh, I really got tilted by what killed me over here. So I like how it's underneath, but the zombies sound like they're on the same... It's actually... Yeah, it's like the noise is being channeled throughout this, ladder path. Which is very peculiar to me. Why the hell would the zombies... Why would noise just be funneled through this? You'd think you would be hearing it back here as well. Sound design has always been wonky in this game. Love this. Surprised there wasn't a bunch of invisible walls in the way right there. There's just a bunch of assholes in here. Come on.
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
Nothing else, huh? Okay. Yeah, I like how they just fucking knew I was right there. That's very cool.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Fucking zombie with a sixth sense over here. I don't care about glow stick. Oh, hello, I thought you were a corpse. Huh. Okay. Almost got me good right there. What? No keycard this time. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's a few corpses in this area, I think. That's where this keycard will spawn. Also, you want to see something interesting that I discovered by accident? Yes, very nice render distance right there. Appear to be out of ammo. No keycard on you. There are a handful of offices here too, so maybe there's a chance I'll spawn one of them. Okay, so either I'm just completely missing, or I was able to shoot that one. Maybe I need a higher caliber to be able to pierce the window. You never know. Guess I was just wasting my ammo there then. That's okay. As I have the ability to restock here in just a moment. Honestly, I think 45 would be better than 9mm. So I'm going to do that, drop this, pick that up, boosh. Hey, shut the keycard. Okay. Since this will be a lot more controlled, as I'm not oblivious to this now. When I open up this, I was a little wounded. I can only tank 2 more hits. Protected my mic and co alarm system. Okay. Yeah, I see how you're trying to have an in-universe explanation for this. So I guess in a way it makes sense, even if it's really fucking lame in my opinion. If I were to use the key card on this door, that's fine. There won't be an alarm system that activates. But if I use it on this one, an alarm plays and a whole bunch of zombies come after me. I don't know if it's an infinite amount, but there's certainly a buttload of them. Okay, I guess if there's a in-game explanation for it, then I won't be too asked about it anymore. It's just... it's just not fun having put a whole bunch of time into a level and then I get murked by some bullshit like that. I don't care for that right now. But hey, there's something else there that's pretty fucking amusing to think about. If the door is locked with a keycard reader or a key, zombies can't break through the door, but once you make it available, then they can fucking break through it. I mean, what was stopping them before, exactly? It's not like the door just changed materials the moment I unlocked it. But maybe I'm just being petty. I'm not being petty, that's actually a legitimate criticism. Okay. Not sure what I want to run here. There's a buttload of options. I think what I'm gonna do... Alright, let's plan ahead for this. Bring this here. Damn gate is down. Probably below this. Seal all this. Has no attachments. No problemo. Do I need a rail system on that? Probably. Yep. I think my MP5 had... I mean, whatever. Aiming down the sights of this is whatever. Fucking shotgun. You're gonna want to hip fire or shoulder fire it anyways, for the most part. Whatever you say, dick. Okay, let's just move on here. If there's any helmet zombies, riot zombies, whatnot, I'll just bash them. Alright, let's not get ourselves trapped here. Naturally, it's something that's gonna take a million years to do, too. I think I'm just gonna melee them here. For the most part. Oh. There we go. Am I just running into this? No. I'm running over here. Because of course, there's just some fucking... Okay, I don't have the time to read that. I just gotta go. Okay.
Way to treat your elders.
That's right at the end too. Ooh, okay. I knew I could have beaten this. It's just dying the way that because I was in a stressful situation. You know, having a whole bunch of zombies on me. I didn't realize an alarm was triggered. You know, the game was taking a million years, and I kind of sat my ass in that a room with all the loot. I'm just trying to buy myself time, but yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, no, what I did instead was more preferable play. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I needed a break after the tomfoolery I had to deal with before. I guess I wasn't able to do it all in one stream or playthrough. Ah. That's fine, it never hurts coming back and after taking a break. Let me do that again. I'm rambling. Alright. Yes, I guess I needed a break after all. I experienced some headache playing another game prior to Contagion, and then what happened in the level previous to this one. Yeah, it got me a little bit more annoyed. So it's better to come back with a fresh, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really think I need the Benelli anymore. Back for this. Oh, hey, it's the one... Wait, this is the 5-pounder then. What the hell? Is this not the same one as before? Okay, that's... What? So I'm loading the shots from the one from the ammo storage thingamajig on the weapon itself. Couldn't I just load that instead? I don't really feel like they make much of a difference. Okay, I guess there is like a one-shot per design with a crossbow. I could have sworn there was like some semi-auto functionality to it. Bamboozled me. I got a buttload of ammo. There's a security room prior to, so I don't think I really need to worry about that right now. You're next. I love how people... There's such a weird trend with horror as a genre. Somebody taking the time to paint out some message in blood. I mean, don't you have more pressing matters to contend with? So weird.
Don't let my age fool you.
Okay, looks like I'm pushing some buttons in this place. Am I to find a generator that actually has fuel in it? Or am I currently doing that with all the generators? Okay. I just needed to turn on 5 just to open up some gate. Yeah, having to redo the last lap. I'm glad that didn't take as long, because it was a short level. Some of the levels from last stop, for example, are pretty fucking lengthy, so dying near the end of those levels, yeah, that would have been pretty aggravating to me. But at the very least, I know what to do, so if push comes to shove, I can always speedrun back. I did want to take it slow, though, for the cinematic experience. Not trying to speedrun this campaign, after all. Okay.
Don't let my age fool you. Don't let my age fool you.
Just do that. Yeah, so not only is there a max of 24 shots, but I'll have 4 spare. That little arrow holder thingamajig. It's just strange though, considering I can't... I'm only using that up. I can't load that by itself. I would only be loading the initial shot. Yeah, I've already been live for about 4 hours, so commentary might be a bit lackluster. Nor nocturnal. Booba. I wonder if there was another one. Yeah, this one. These websites are actually a thing or not. I should not have taken as many shots as I did, but it'll be like that. Anything of value in here? What would be the difference between these two? Besides the optic. I think I would prefer the combo more, honestly. I kind of need better visibility of my peripheral. Like, it's not bad having zoom value with this, but it takes a million years to load the route, but the arrows themselves. I usually let the armored zombies get closer to me anyways.
Is that any way to treat your elders? I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
You know what's funny about notes too, especially when it's concerning the same thing? Okay. So that most of the time, it doesn't really get you any closer to where you gotta go. Or maybe it's that it's redundant. Because, usually you find key items in an environment by just being observant and crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and all that. Level design of this doesn't really seem too bad for the most part, so at some point you will come across what you'll need. Vroom vroom. Might be tempted to just use this up and drop it. kind of want that combo back. It's not like I really need healing right now either, but I don't know. Is there a need to be... Is that gonna kill you? Okay. The fucking head. Jeez. Yeah, that's a green key card required. Although the key card stamina looks a little broken. Just taking the long way around, which isn't even really a long way around because it's just leads to a dead end. Gadoosh. Okay, static corpses. Do you have a green key card? Another combo. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to go in that area with the red key card. I'm gonna drop that for green. Gimme. I do love backtracking. I don't know if I'm gonna make a review of this. It's not out of laziness, it's just whatever is said about the Last Stop campaign would probably be one-to-one with this. Only thing different would be that I do appreciate the length of it being reduced. I mean, having more levels to play doesn't seem so bad, but I don't know. Personally, it comes to a point where I just want it over with. If the campaign kind of drags itself out, yeah, it just becomes tedious. But I know not everyone might share that belief. I don't think it's like me getting older that I just kind of like things being over with sooner. It's just, you know, as somebody like me that plays a lot of different games, experimenting with them, and especially being more analytical too, since I like making reviews of stuff, like really thinking about my time with games. Just kind of find that stuff is a bit more bloated nowadays. Not really a fan of that. I am a champion of the less is more approach. After all. Not everything needs to be complicated or convoluted or shit like that. Ah, shit. I honestly thought that was locked. I saw the thing behind the door, but I guess not. What's all this? Oh, the rest of the generators. I think. What did that do for me? No juice. We need to activate the last feature. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But, is there a way in there? Probably from there. Okay. What does this do? Oh, I'm back here. Alright, that's 8. Gimme, gimme. Alright. More cameos from the devs and associates. Clueless. Yeah, I think I'll just make a verbal review. Let's just reiterate what I was saying earlier. Classic Contagion. And you know, I do like this game, don't get me wrong. I know it seems like it'd be pretty critical at times. But I often find that whenever you play on harder difficulties, it tends to highlight the bullshit of games more. It really makes you wonder. Because, you know, there's a lot of games, too, that, like, it really shows me that developers do not stress test their games as much as they should. And it's like the whole fucking early access phenomenon, too. It's like people just want to do the absolute bare minimum. Or better yet, they just want to make something unfinished, but paywalled, and if people pay for it, then they're the ones doing the stress testing themselves. Which, on one hand, isn't so bad, because you're getting a much better second opinion from all the people who buy your game. There's also been plenty of times when people have suggested improvements with stuff, and developers just seem to ignore them. It just kind of makes you wonder what the end game there is. The gate is now open. You say so. I still need that green key card. Wait, where is that gate anyways? I don't... No, probably not back here. Oh, hello. Yes, there must have been a military zombie there that dropped some goodies for me. I'm just retracing my steps. I didn't mean to go back that way, but yeah, that's okay. That was what was blocked before. Tempting to go back for my AR, but I think I'll live. I don't know, actually. Thinking about it now, maybe I should. I don't really care about the 6 hour. The P226. Where the hell did I drop that then? Ah, crying. Oh, that's where the red key card was it not? No, I dropped it over there, I think, yeah. Well, I'm sure I'll have to come back for that green key card room, so that's okay. Let me guess, I could break these boards? Yeah, that's the one thing that concerns me with gameplay logic. And it's certainly highlighted in this game too, is how selective it is. You know, there are times where you might come across boards and you think, oh, hey, I could break those. And then it turns out, no, you can't. But then here's another instance where, oh, hey, there's some boards, and this time they can be broken. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that insults player intelligence, but at the same time, I just really don't like when, again, gameplay logic is chosen to apply in some cases, and other times it just doesn't apply at all. It doesn't work at all. Oh, no, that was...
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Security office. Biotech. Don't trust. Yes, a pharmaceutical company. Surely it's not doing some sinister things behind the scenes, away from prying eyes of the general public and the government. Update that fucking software. But who doesn't want to run on Windows 95 drivers? Imagine. Okay, well, oh hey, what do you know? Convenient. That works. Dead. Yeah, I should have utilized the combo a lot earlier. I don't think the other bow, crossbow or whatever, is worth it. Fantastic. Wanna try that again? Man, I am just fucking really good at video games, huh? Okay, this is not my fault. What the fuck is going on here? That should not have been as much of a problem as it was.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll stagger you, though.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Just the same fucking, like, 4 or 5 voice lines over and over again. And that's just passive stuff, too, because obviously there's more direct call-outs from those.
Spotted more infected.
Kind of adds a certain level of campiness to the playthrough.
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
How you say that, game devs? Oh my god, that's the one thing that fucking annoys the hell out of me with some of these games too, is whenever they just apply arbitrary damage values to weapons depending on their caliber. If you're fighting zombies, it doesn't matter if it's 9mm or 5.56 or 45 or fucking 3.57. All it takes is one shot to the head and you reload them. Simple as. Or flashlight? No. .22 might require a few more shots, but even then, do enough damage to the brain, that's GG for the zombies. That big old spider web. Do I not have much strength bashing with that compared to this? I don't know. I don't know why that would be different.
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Yeah, don't fucking aim down to sights with this. Point fire. Iron sights on this thing fucking suck. Blocky as a mofo. Oh, Frags are a little overkill.
I've had worse hangovers than this. I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Definitely seen this layout before. Kind of makes me wonder, I think Barlowe Square was first, so any environments that would repeat in Last Stop would have come from this. Should probably turn on the power first before I dick with that. You know, in all honesty, let's use this instead. Now what? I'm fantastic. Oh boy, no, it's timed. Why the hell is it timed? Shit. I was getting ahead of myself there.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Please don't be an unlimited amount of assholes. Alright, where the fuck do I need to go? The gate that was blocking the train should be opening now.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Ah, Jesus. How do you expect me to fucking progress in 2 minutes when you have like a bunch of fucking assholes right here, dude?
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Like, this is ridiculous.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
What? Okay, that does not fill me with much joy. Okay, looks like you really need to be stocked up on a lot of ammo. At that point. Yeah. 2 minutes was clearly not enough. And you saw how many assholes were spawning too. Like, that's just fucking... It's like, no. That's not good. That's not a good game design whatsoever. Alright, back here again. I definitely made sure to save my M4 ammo. Unfortunately, I used up a bunch of other resources too, so apart from my cult as well, yeah, I'm gonna have to bum rush these guys hard. Let's try it again. Hopefully I can run past these assholes here. I kind of doubt it. Okay, maybe I can. I cannot afford to get sandwiched or interrupted either. I have to continue moving forward. 2 minutes is not a lot of time.
Maybe in another 30 years.
So, is this the gate that's available or what? No, I'm in the wrong area. What gate do I need to access?
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
I'm so confused.
I've had worse hangovers than this. I've had worse hangovers than this.
This? Oh. Okay.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Now, you see, like, now seeing what I had to do there, it all makes sense. You know, escaping through the train. But Christ, like, if you risk yourself getting confused... hell, you know, it's not even that. Like, the first spawn of assholes that was just outside that area with the generator, I got caught there for a bit. So dealing with those assholes, it made all the other zombies in the subway make their way up the stairs, and then they forced me away from making my way down the stairs to the subway to the train. It's just another instance of, if you're not really prepared for it, yeah, you're gonna get boned, and I really don't like that. That's exactly what happened to me in the bank as well. I used the key card on the door, it triggers an alarm, and it's like, oh shit. So I kind of panicked a little bit. Let's stay in that one room. And the moment I tried making a journey outwards, yeah, I kind of got boned. Ah, it's just, yeah, a little rough. Maybe I should hold on to that just in case. Yeah, see, that's just what really annoys me about this campaign so far, is that there are a couple instances where if you're not prepared beforehand, and you wouldn't even know if you needed to be prepared beforehand. That's what annoys me. If that happens to you, yeah, you're gonna be caught with your pants down. You might make a choice that inevitably screws you over, and it's like, oh boy, now I have to do it all over again. But thankfully, it didn't take too long to get back there either, so... No, it's just kind of annoying. I have to die. Just so I can attempt to do something better. I really, like, even with knowing what I know now... You saw how close it was. I still panicked. I didn't know what I had to do, exactly. 2 minutes. I really don't think 2 minutes is enough. I don't know if that's determined by difficulty. But yeah, if you're trapped early on, you're not going to be able to make your way to the subway in time. Not within 2 minutes time, that's for damn sure. Well, at least I was able to do it the second time, and I didn't get stun locked on it for too long. This looks dangerous, but this is the only way for... Yeah, as if everything was safe up to this point. There, my guy. Far from it. You know, it's kind of tempting to have the AK because that would allow 8 extra shots to be used. Nice level, thankfully.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
You also got to keep in mind everything that I'm saying, positive and negative, is being influenced by me being on solo and on a harder difficulty. Now, normally being on extreme isn't a problem by itself, but it just makes certain oversights, or what I feel to be oversights in this, a lot more punishing. Like, think about this, for instance, you know, solo, if I was just using melee a whole bunch. Do you really think I'd be able to make my way down the subway? I mean, maybe. I was able to get to the subway before they made their way up the stairs, so maybe you could do it with a melee weapon. And that would definitely help save an ammo prior to. But again, unless you, like, just have an inkling that you're gonna get ambushed. Yeah. Fantastic. Click. I may actually have to start using a fucking melee weapon now. That's also another thing that's odd, too. Because I pointed it out at the start. I think. That might have been before when I had to reset. As the settings didn't change from normal to extreme. But you get a lot of resources early on at the first level. I mean, you get a lot of resources in general. So it's just even more surprising that you would risk running out of resources already, you know, prior to that area or during it.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
As that sort of consideration to the player, that would be very much appreciated, you know, if it gave you a bit more time, maybe if there was better resource spawns. Like, I'm not asking to be a fucking walking armory, but yeah, we all saw what happened that first attempt. That was no bueno, I dare say. Although thinking about it too, like with the timing, or possible timing difference for extreme, I'm sure the higher difficulty influences resource spawns too. But even then, that kind of seems redundant because, like I just said, like the playthrough has shown too, I've gotten plenty of goodies throughout the campaign. Is there an alternate path? I mean, that door is inaccessible. Something in the bathrooms. Guess I'll just backtrack real quick. Either that or it's on a table or on a box. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Drop that briefly. I'll pay that to me. There we go. Part of why I don't like using melee weapons is that the range of this stuff does not seem to be influenced by the type of melee weapon it is. I really don't think that's placebo. You do not have much range with these weapons. Which really forces you to get up close personal with these assholes. And playing on extreme, that is risky business, as they can take 1/3 of your health away if you fuck it up somehow. Early morning. Been going about this place for quite a while, after all.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
What the hell? I like how it's ambience, but it's not actually going to influence the zombies over here going forward. Well, might as well keep the Deagle on me for the riot cop bricks. Although I'm kind of tempted to drop that just to pick this back up again. Let's just see what all the hubbub is about over here. Kind of reminds me of games throughout the ages too. Obviously the sort of audio would be an indication that you need to investigate. But if I were to stay over here for the longest time, then it'd be just non-stop gunfire. It's like the guys would have unlimited ammo. It'll be like that. Are there actual NPCs over here? Maybe it's not ambience after all. Yeah, it's a soldier. Don't shoot. I'm a friendly. Oh shit, we're gonna get swarmed.
Don't use this for target practice, alright? Shit. Fucking feel into our position. That's a real problem right now.
Oh, what the hell am I doing? I was trying to save that guy from dying.
Shooting me!
Casualty of war. Okay, is this gonna fucking trigger some shit I'd rather not trigger yet? There's certainly been a theme lately. Fantastic. I would like a flashlight. That doesn't have a flashlight. That does though. Nice. Well, I'm pretty stocked up here. Some 50 cal placement here as well, so should be okay. Oof. What? Kaboom. It's gonna swarm those guys. Real. I can't help these guys out. And watch where you're firing. Can't aim all the way over there. Well, at least the deagle makes sense, penetrating the helmet. I think a whole bunch of 5.56 and 12 gauge would, though. Now for a machine gun placement, can't exactly turn it all that much. Do they have, like, unlimited health or something? I don't think they're dying. There's still 3 of them.
Show you how I earned
earned all those medals.
Now what? Hey.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
I gotta drop something for it. Oh, sorry, Dougal. Other weapons are more important. I like how this needs to be an invisible wall. Why does that need to be an invisible wall, Dev?
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Ah, shit. Do I just activate it? Oh, there's a military guy up here. Where'd he go? Did he actually die? I don't see his corpse. Yeah, because these two are still here. I don't know. Oh, I don't want to be nearby that. There goes kaboom. Kapla. Rest in peace, my granny. Wow.
Is that any way
I
to
guess
treat your
that did not blow up. You know, this sort of stuff makes me really appreciate the depth some games have, like Project Zomboid. Because I know there are certain confines that developers want to keep the players in, you know, regarding their intentions. That's just so fucking stupid. That's actually brain dead. Nothing about that makes sense. But let's not get up. Get off track here. Does anyone with half a brain could have just mantled the wall? Would it really be that much of a Herculean task to pull that off? I guess so in this game's universe. How many fucking stragglers are there, dude? My god. I'm using an unsuppressed weapon too, so you'd think everyone would be coming after me, but... that's what it is. Now where the hell am I going? Whoa.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Not only gunfire in the distance, but you think helicopters would definitely attract zombies too. They do like their noise after all.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Fantastic. Oh, is there a key hiding somewhere? Wow, if only that was told to... Oh my fucking god. Like, are you... Again, dude. Fucking selective gameplay logic hits once again. I was not told that when I would open the door in the bank. There was a very small message above it, though, but I genuinely believe a lot of people would miss that. Are you gonna fucking directly tell me that on my phone? Yeah, because there's this same thing again, too. I mean, I don't think I got a warning for that door when I opened it. I'm gonna have to go back in my recordings and check. And piercing, too. Shit. I think... Yeah, take it from me. If you get a deagle early on in your playthrough, keep that fucking thing on you. Much better than the bows.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Huh? Yes, please. I'm gonna have a bunch of assholes on me. I'd rather these ones not be getting behind me at the same time. Like, what is taking these guys so long to get to me? Like, are they actually spawning constantly, or what? Is there like a X amount of zombies at any given time, and the moment I kill one to respawn another one? When you play these games long enough, these questions become more pertinent. It really makes you wonder about the... what's really applied during game development. Oh. Well, I still need a fucking... Okay, there is more to this place, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I gotta find a key elsewhere. Real. I can find that, but I can't find a fucking keychain anywhere. Okay. Or just wherever the hell it is. Okay. I guess it was here the whole time. I figured as much. I could have sworn I checked that. I guess I didn't check that body, because otherwise I would have noticed it. Alright, let's top off my shit first. Open that to me. Oh shit, I should have used the fucking... This is what happens when I get stuck. And then once I figure out what to do, I get ahead of myself. My impatience... Oh shit, hold on. Hell. Yeah, I love invisible walls. Really hope I don't need those keys again. Now what? What is the objective here? Is that a witch?
Spotted more infected.
That would fucking kill me real quick. So let's not play around with that.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. That's a 3D printer. I feel like there's gonna be an area I'm gonna try to jump on or around or whatever. I'm gonna get met with an invisible wall. That's really going to fucking make me say some things. Oh, another one. So am I just surviving, or is there a path that'll open up eventually, or what?
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Is this over here? No, that's blocked. I don't know. Do I just need to take a scenic route through one of these tents and I'll find an opening somewhere?
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Yeah, I don't know what the objective is here. Now, considering those I can't fucking talk apparently. Considering those disappeared from, or items would disappear once I use them up, the fact those didn't disappear kind of makes me wonder. Oh my god, not like this. Oh. I was really hoping that wasn't gonna happen. Creates more barriers for the other zombies at least. I might have boned myself here.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Actually, no, if they can't get through here on the other side... Yeah, I mean, this should work. There's a will, there's a way. I don't know where that screamer variance is. Fucking Timu Witch over here. I'm gonna need to space myself out. Maybe I can run all the way back and nab some more ammo.
I've had worse hangovers than this. My ex-wife.
Danger close. Okay, let's not get grabbed this time. That was very unfortunate. I cannot believe that happened too. I can remember. Okay, so what the fuck do I need to be doing here? I mean, before I was a little stressed because a bunch of zombies on me, so I didn't really know what I should have done. Do I need to make my way over there? Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess you were given an indication of that before. Man, this has been such a fucking bumpy playthrough so far. Like, I'm not trying to be too... I'm not trying to be mean-spirited or petty. Because I know user error will always be a factor. God, how fucking animated they are. It makes headshots more harder to hit.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
I need wiggle room. I'm gonna get trapped back here. I don't know if I'm gonna show me running all the way back. Maybe I'll just show off this part where I finally figure out what I gotta do.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Oh, hello. A buttload of ammo right there. Hello. And goodbye.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Okay. Now what? The fuck do I need to be doing here? Do I go into dead end again? Don't have the fucking leisure of time. It's a leisure I do not have. And now I need keys. Again. Wait, what? Okay, some very bizarre invisible wall cucking me right there. Do I need to go back for those keys? Yeah, they didn't disappear, so... Oh my fucking god, not like this. Alright, let's not fucking make stupid mistakes here. I'm going to kite them all the way in this back corner, and then I'll run across. Gimme. Only had that deagle. No. Nice audio, by the way. Now what? Is that opening up the gate over here? Am I home free? Or do I need to backtrack all the way back now? What is going on here exactly? Again, nice audio. Okay, cool, thanks. Invisible wall, nice. Oh. Man, this fucking playthrough was something else. Yeah, the writers have its date. Singular, survivor. Oh, I'm curious about this. Hour and 41? Really? Is that just in-game time? I'm more curious about the recordings. I mean, maybe. It is less levels after all, so... I think it's all me, baby. Camper. Okay. Sitting in one spot and waiting for dickheads to come to you is not a bad strategy. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna write a review out for this. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna repeat what I've said over time. Is, you know, Contagion is fun. I like the atmosphere, like the zombie element. You know, source mods usually slap too. And then, you know, despite all the hiccups I might have had, yeah, it was fun. And hopefully it'll make for an entertaining playthrough as well. It's just when you play a lot of games throughout your life, you start to notice patterns in certain elements that may be applied throughout many games, regardless of genre and style. And after a while, you'll start peeking behind the curtain to see what makes games tick. This is obviously objective-based, make your way from point A to point B, but along the way, just certain things, in my opinion, could have been handled a bit better. You know, the bank with the alarm, I feel like that's something that can catch people off guard really quick. You know, same with the alarm in the next level 2 in the subway. If you're ill-prepared for that, which chances are you will be, because I imagine most people will run firearms too. Yeah, you're going to be caught with your pants down, so having prior knowledge of that would be very helpful. But, I mean, that's kind of lame, you know, if it's your first time playing. You shouldn't have to die just to figure out what to do. And even then, it could still be a coin toss. And, you know, it seems so insulting, too, where, you know, your phone gives you, like, an expectation is set when an element, like, you know, the phone giving you hints and notifications about objectives, doesn't give you anything about that. At some points, but at other points, like with the fucking warning on that door, it's like, oh, you know, if we open the door, alarm will be sounded, so we got to be careful. But why that didn't apply for the bank is just, yeah, that's another way to put it. It kind of insulted my intelligence. Why would you have it at one point, after the fact too, mind you, but not prior, or like the first time it would happen? I really don't like that. But at least weapons weren't lackluster. Everything can kill zombies in one hit. I'm not a fan of how the helmets function. You know, if you either use something that arrows are the ammo, or the Desert Eagle, it can one-shot the pricks, but if you use 12 gauge or 5.56 or 9mm, then it's just, you know, they walk it off like it's nothing. I don't like that either. Not a fan. You know, no, I'm not going to apologize. You know, like I said, my playthrough, you play enough games, you become analytical over time. So noticing, it's not even peeking behind the curtain too, now that I think about it. It's just, you'll notice the cracks more often and what slips through those cracks. Especially highlighted on more difficult approaches as well, like having a higher difficulty where zombies could be much more of a threat. It'll just make what you might find to be nonsensical all the more notorious. It'll expose itself more frequently. I mean, you know, I am trying to be objective about this. I'm still opinionated at the same time. So, you know, if you really fucking think that it's just a skill issue of mine, then you're free to have that. But I would hope that people look at this in a similar fashion that I am, or that I have so far. Like, I don't go to my way to be aggravated with video games. But when nonsense stacks on top of itself over and over again, yeah, it becomes, like, I feel compelled to point it out. But yeah, you know what? For better or for worse, I had fun, and hopefully It will make for an amusing playthrough. Anyone who's fans of zombie games, source games, anyone who likes commentary or playthroughs with commentary. And hopefully what I've added throughout my playthroughs, or, specifically to this playthrough and my ending thoughts, just going off whatever I feel is important as of this time. Yeah, hopefully it'll be something to... Hopefully it's the type of stuff that you can utilize throughout your own playthroughs and just stuff to be aware of yourself. Okay, I got everything off my chest. Whatever I feel is necessary to say now and what I've already stated throughout the playthrough. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there for now. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching me play this as much as I, for the most part, enjoyed playing it myself. I will continue to make content on YouTube whenever I get off my ass. Otherwise, I tend to stream every day. All that relevant information found below in the description, and yeah. Have a good rest of your day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.